Honestly, I just feel that the coaches do a great job of allowing us to discipline ourselves within like the program. Like the coach can only the coach can only dictate so much as far as like what the players do like on the field, and like the coaches aren't always with us when we're around and just hanging out and stuff like that. So it's really up to us as like players to more so take over and hold ourselves accountable and hold ourselves to the standard that we want to be at and we know we need to be at to do what we want to do this season. So I would just say they the coaches do a great job with letting us be us and letting us really just make our own standard and set the standard for the younger guys that are in the program.
How important is that leadership, especially given what you guys as a position group have dealt with? Who's a new position coach, got a new guy coming in. How much have the players, especially veteran guys like yourself, taken onus to make sure that there's no drop off during this transition?
Honestly, we're just ready to, keep our heads down and keep working. This didn't. I felt like it was just a minor hiccup in what we had going on. Nobody was really like devastated or anything like that. We did a great job of just making sure everybody knew, like, hey, this is happening. It is what it is. We got to work still. So just letting the standard be known and letting the standard be the only thing that we do throughout like anything. Like we have to stay focused on where we want to be as a team and like how we want to play this year at the end of the day.
What were your first impressions of Coach Butler when you met him, and I guess since then as you kind of know him a little bit better?
Coach Butler's a great guy. I love Coach Butler so far. It's only been maybe a few weeks since we've known each other, but just hearing like his insight and seeing him just taking how he always is taking notes and he's always just focused on football. It's really reassuring knowing that we have a guy, his resume speaks for itself at the end of the day, and he's come not just relying on his resume, it seems. He's really interested and he's taking an interest into like what we have going on and who we are as players, and the relationship will come over these next few weeks for sure.
Yeah, when you were catching wind and maybe being the guy and you're thinking like, okay, yeah, I work with the Bills and like like that.
Yeah.
That had to kind of get going a bit.
No, it gets you excited because everybody on our team, I feel like, wants to play at that next level. So just us having someone that has been there and they know what it takes to be like a great player on the NFL level. It's just exciting to have that person be, especially for me, my number one coach at the end of the day. So I'm excited to work with Coach Butler.
What's it like having the coaches in the dorms with you guys for the start of training camp?
I love it. You might just be walking around, going to take a shower, walking to the bathroom or something. You see one of the coaches doing the same thing, and it's great knowing that they're not just expecting us to take 10 days away from our lives and stand where we're comfortable at, and they're doing the same thing. It's great knowing that it's like always one team and always one brotherhood with us and the coaches. They do a lot of everything that we always do as far as like even conditioning. Like if we're running stadiums, they'll run the stadiums too if they're out there. So it's always great knowing that, they'll make the sacrifices that they want us to make as well.
My understanding is there was some pranks that went on last year.
Oh yeah, it was a whole lot of pranks. Guys messing up each other's rooms and stuff like that. I try to, stay in the middle of everything so I don't get pranked at the end of the day. So
Not worried about coaches retaliation or anything?
Nah, the coaches, they're pretty funny, a lot of the times, but I don't think they would really want to go at a prank war with the rest of the team. It's just a lot of us, so you don't really know who's coming at you and who's on your sides.
What do you expect to be working this fall as far as position-wise?
Honestly, wherever I'm needed, I feel like I can play hopefully anywhere on the field, like in my eyes. But wherever the team needs me at the end of the day, I'm not really worried about where I'm going to play or reps or anything like that. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. I didn't get this opportunity last year to come into the fall or have the summer workouts or anything like that. So I'm just trying to like take it all in and out and worry about playing my best football every day for the team.
Do you think it might be a factor on the corner?
That would be fun, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm not sure. The coaches have the last say. I play anywhere for Coach White and Coach Butler and Coach Rule, so wherever they want me at, wherever they see me fit at, that's where I'll go.
We talked about this in the spring a little bit, but just what has it been like now that you've had several months with your brother here?
It's fun, you know. I feel like nobody's harder on my brother than I am, and you know, at the end of the day, I feel like that's how it has to be. If he gets in trouble for anything or something minor or anything, I'm the first person to know. It's like I'm his head disciplinary, and it's great knowing that, you know, he still knows that I care about him, and he still knows that I want the best for him at the end of the day. But just him being here and seeing him grow every day as not only a person but as a player, and seeing the lengths he's gone since he's gotten here in the winter to just now in the summer before we start fall camp is happy to see.
What's the competition level been like between the secondary and the wide receivers this summer? I mean, a lot of young talent. It's very raw. What's that been like for you?
Fun. You know, it's always fun going against those guys. They're so talented. They play really hard, and you know, it's never a light day when we're going against our receivers, to say the least. You know, like those guys are really athletic. They're big, fast, strong. Everything you know you want in receivers. So honestly, I'm just excited to be able to have them to compete against in the fall, knowing that it's just going to make us all that much better at the end of the season, at the beginning of the season.